You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
On September 18, 1967, a new college on the prairie opened its doors for the first time. And since then, it has supplied countless memories to its 20,000 alumni. Please save the date for Homecoming 2017, September 29th through October 1st, and help us celebrate 50 years of excellence at Southwest Minnesota State University.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
So no delays.
Then it's time you went to Cost Cutters, because our stuff you love every time. Cost Cutters.
Time to play the game!
And welcome back to the Army facility on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State. It is home of the Mustangs, and they're ready to rock against the Augustana Vikings tonight. It is time to go through the starting lineups for this evening. Starting with the visiting Vikings, they're going to go like this. At a guard spot, a 5'7" sophomore out of Sturgis, South Dakota, is Lindsey Prosser. An upper guard, a 5'10" senior out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, in Sidney Rome. Guard spot, 5'11" junior out of Summit, South Dakota, is Logan O'Farrell. At center, a 6'2" sophomore out of Letcher, South Dakota, is Shelby Selland. And rounding out another forward, 6' junior out of Bismarck, North Dakota, is Naomi Rust. Assistant coaches for the Vikings are Mark Staliger and Katie Borg. Head coach in his 28th season is Dave Kraut. For the Mustangs, going to go like this tonight. As we said, it is senior night. They'll switch it up a little bit on us. At the point guard spot, it is a senior in Taylor Silva, the 5'5", senior out of Bellevue, Nebraska. At the 2 guard, 5'10", senior out of Mankato, Minnesota, is Abby Connell. Jumping in the starting lineup tonight, a 5'9" senior out of Sauk Center, Minnesota, is Brianna Von Walde. At the 4 spot, 6' junior out of Cleveland, Minnesota, is Taylor Halitsky. And rounding it out at center, a 5'11" junior out of Hinton, Iowa, is Lauren Hedlund. Assistant coaches for the Mustangs are Brittany Winks and Bailey Bauman. And head coach in his first season is Tom Webb. Welcome alongside Dan Pollock, half of the Raleigh and Pollock Connection, back in the studio running the show for me. I'm Anthony Raleigh alongside, ready to bring you the broadcast for the Mustangs as they hit the floor. Mustangs rocking the gray uniforms tonight. And, of course, the Vikings in their road white unis. Vikings across the chest. Dark blue numerals as the opening tip is won by the Mustangs. Goes to Brianna Von Walde. She'll feed it back to Taylor Silva. And we're underway as the Mustangs move left to right on your radio dial here in the first quarter. Silva bring it over to the top of the key. Crossover. Now she'll pick up the dribble. Swing it right wing. Over to the near corner for Von Walde. She'll leave it back for Connell. Touch pass back to Silva. She'll step back around the Mustang emblem. Taylor goes just inside the perimeter. She wants to take it to the hoop. She's cut off on the baseline. 7 seconds on the shot clock. She'll put the shot up. No good. And rebound down to the Vikings. It's Sydney Rome. She'll push the tempo into the front court. Far side for O'Farrell. Touch pass to Rome. Now over to the left wing for Sellen. She'll spot it for a three. Way too strong. Von Walde with a rebound. So the Mustangs avoid an opening bucket there from the Vikings. We'll head back the other way. Here's Von Walde wanting to go right to the lane. She's cut off in the low block. Kick it back out near corner for Connell. Back out top of the key for Halitsky. She'll swing it left wing for Silva. Curls right around through the lane. Kick it back on. Von Walde will put up a three ball just short off the front iron. Rebound comes down to Lindsey Prosser. She'll bring it up into the front court for the Vikings. Kicked over here near side. O'Farrell, her pass blocked back to her, though. Get it out to Rome. She wants a dribble drive. Swing it back out. Three ball up for Prosser from the right wing. No good. Rebound down to Taylor Halitsky. As she'll swing it out to Taylor Silva. She'll walk it up into the front court for the Vikings. 0-0 in the early goings. 8:43 left in the first quarter. Left wing, Silva. She's cut off at the elbow now. Stepping back, surveys the defense. Skip it to the low block. Here's Halitsky. Couple of dribbles. Ball poked away, though. Turnover on the Mustangs. And here come the Vikings quickly up the floor. Sydney Rome. Down the low block. Puts up a runner on the go. Back iron too strong. Rebound down to Lauren Hedlund. She wants to push the tempo herself. And ball's poked away from behind. It'll be thrown off of Hedlund out of bounds. As Rome able to kind of strip that one away off of Lauren's knee. And it'll head the other way for the Vikings as two quick turnovers on the Mustangs. As we mentioned, Augustana averages turning the opponent over 19 times a game, and that's about Southwest average too, so got to cut that down. Quick entry pass down the low block. Shot is up for Sellen. That's no good. Off the side of the backboard. Rebound to Halitsky, her second board of the night. In the front court, Silva, wild pass over the defense, though. Find Halitsky, wide open mid-range. Jay left it short. Rebound comes down to Callie Rodning back in the ball game here. She's rejected from behind, though, by O'Farrell. We'll go back the other way. Here's Logan. Skip pass over here to the near side. She'll find Prosser. Feed it back out to Rust, over to the far side now. Mid-range Jay is up. No good. Rebound underneath, and a foul as Naomi Rust got the board, and she went right back up with it. We'll see who they hang on that. It was it's going to go on Callie Rodning, actually, as Callie had checked in for Brianna Von Walde, who got the start tonight for senior night. As we mentioned, though, Callie had a team-high 20 points in the last meeting. The loss for the Mustangs on the road. As the free throw for Rust is good, and that's the first point of the ball game with 7:44 left in the first quarter. As Rust gets set, second free throw, back iron, almost deadens it, rims out, and Taylor Halitsky with her third board already. Halitsky hands off Spicer. Jamie back in the game now, checked in during the free throw there. Spicer on the left wing, picks up her dribble, needs some help, and she'll feed it out now. Halitsky. Taylor fakes the gift, gonna give it out now to the right wing for Rodning. Rodning wants to attack on Rome. Goes through the lane. She's caught up, puts up a teardrop, in and out, no good. Hedlund's got good positioning. She'll be fouled on the rebound. Reaching over top, but looked to be Rust. And it was on Rust. As Naomi Rust averages around 11 points a game for the Vikings. A baseline inbound here for the Mustangs. Spicer looking, trying to swing it underneath, poked out of bounds instantly by Shelby Selland. And we'll get another opportunity out of here. She tried to quick feed it into the low block. Nothing was open, though. Baseline inbound again, Spicer. Letting things progress, looking. Trying to swing it in. She'll throw out top of the key for Connell. Abby Connell, leave it back now for Rodning. Rodning going to hand off Spicer. Long range three from the top of the key. Off the iron, no good. As the rebound down to O'Farrell, will go the other way. Here come the Vikings. Quick pass to the near side to Rome. She'll go off the dribble from the elbow now. Touch pass back out now to the far side. Dumping it down low for Selland. Over here to the near side now. O'Farrell, three ball. That's nothing but net. And that puts the Vikings up 4-0 in the early going, just under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Spicer will feed it to Rodning as she works into the front court over on the left wing. Leave it back here for Spicer. Calls out the offense. Jamie puts it on the floor now. Looking, trying to hand off now to Sarah Bicey, checking into the ball game here. Ball poked away, and Connell is ready to go back already. Couldn't pick it up. Here come the Vikings. Another turnover from the Mustangs in transition. Lay-in no good from Rome. Rebound down to Rust, though. She'll kick it back out. O'Farrell, touch pass, top of the key this time for Prosser. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Jamie Spicer. Mustangs fortunate so far here. The Vikings just 1 of 6 from the floor. But the Mustangs 0-5. A quick free ball though for Spicer's up and in. Jamie Spicer connects from downtown and gets the Mustangs on the board. 4-3 our score. The Vikings lead. 6 minutes left of the first quarter. Top of the key here. Swing it right wing now for O'Farrell. One dribble, steps in from the three-point line. On the go, no good. Ball batted around and off of O'Farrell. She tried to crash her own board. As there is some struggles here for the Vikings. If the Mustangs can just muster some offense. Augie just 1 of 7 from the floor. Just 14%. As their bucket did come from downtown, and they had a free throw on top of that. As here's the inbound here to Rodney. Callie going to bring it up the floor. Little one-on-one. Full court pressure here by the Vikings. Ball poked away, but Spicer going to come up with it. Still in the backcourt, though. Got to get across the timeline, and she does. Behind the back dribble around the Mustang emblem. Jamie calls out the offense. Spicer feed it to the elbow here now for Rodney. Callie squares up. Looks underneath. Nothing there. She'll take it off the dribble now. Backing her way down. Turnaround shot for Rodney off the glass. No good, but she does hit the free throw line now. As a foul on a newly inserted player in Hannah Mataxon. Also in there is Abby Hora for the Vikings. A couple of subs that had checked in. And also Allie Kane in the ball game for the Vikings there too. And Paige Peterson. Paige Peterson had a pretty good ball game the last time the two squads met up as well. As Peterson had 14 points. She was the second leading scorer that night. Is the free throw good for Callie Rodney. Rodney back to the line for her second. This one's good as well. And the Mustangs take their first lead. 5-4 over the Vikings as Emily Bicey will check in. She'll replace Abby Connell. Up the floor for the Vikings is Hora, top of the key as she goes through the lane. Off to the baseline. Ball poked away, though, and Spicer will come away with this one. Jamie on the right wing when it stops. Feed it out to Emily Bicey. Out to the elbow now for Callie Rodney. Back to Emily. Right wing. Feed it back out. Top of the key here for Spicer. Jamie takes a screen from Rodney. Picks it back up. Somehow gets it to Rodney. She goes through the lane. Poked away by the Vikings, though, out of bounds. She wanted to kind of feed Headland on the near side of the low block. But the Vikings all over that and poked that one away. In the ball game as well for the Vikings is Presley O'Farrell. Spicer feeds it in here to Rodding. Rodding got tied up for a moment, but somehow got it out to Emily Bicey. Feed it near corner for Spicer. She'll go on the drive, stops in the lane, kick it back out. Sarah Bicey on the run. Extra pass down to the elbow. Headland. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Emily Bicey puts up a J. That's well short. Does not get the rim. And it's a shot clock violation. And that'll bring up the media timeout. As we sit, Mustangs on top, 5-4 over Augustana. 4:49 left of the first quarter. This is SMSU basketball in 105.1 Call Country.
What? The storks are bringing me a baby brother.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together.
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby? Felt like 1 minute ago?
What? Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
What he said.
Delivery and setup.
Back to the Army facility. Mustangs on top of the Vikings, 5-4 in the first quarter. 4:49 left of the first here. It's a Viking basketball as they bring it up across the court and to the right wing. Top of the key now, dump it to the elbow. Here's Presley O'Farrell on the drive. Nice turnaround, puts up a floater. That one's good. Presley O'Farrell gets on the board and gives the Vikings the lead back, 6-5. A little one-on-one full-court pressure sport. The Vikings want to try and get a half-court trap. Rodning feeds it over here to the right wing for Bicey in the front court. That's Emily Bicey. Back to Jamie Spicer. Jamie picks up her dribble, though. Needs some help. Still looking for some help. She'll shovel it out here to Emily Bicey on the near side. Emily back to Spicer now. Coach Webb calling out a new play, trying to get him set up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And Hedlund just got run over after a screen that time. Spicer picks up her dribble. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Rodning through the lane, puts a shot up, got it to go, and she'll head to the free throw line. Shot clock winding down. Rodning with a physical attack right through the lane, off the glass. And she'll hit the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. It's the Mustangs trying to get some offense rolling here as now Silva checks in for Spicer. Hedlund checks out, Halitsky in. And Callie Rodning trying to pick up the three-point play here and extend the Mustang lead. As the free throw is good. 8-6 in favor of the Mustangs, Rodning up to 5 for Southwest. In the front court come the Vikings here with Hora. Hora picked up almost into a double. Feed it down low for Presley O'Farrell. She'll work the low block. Feed it back out to a streaking Hora. She's walled that time by Halitsky. Comes right back out to the Vikings, though. O'Farrell feed it over now far side. In the corner for Kane. Kane had it poked away from her and a foul called. As aggressive defense from Southwest. They're looking for a quick trap. No, they'll call it on the Vikings. It's going to go on Allie Kane. The Mustangs had it poked loose, and Kane tried to run it down, so she picks up the foul. Fourth team foul on the Vikings. 8-6 SMSU on top. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Rodning trying to work through the press here, and she gets through. Kick it across to Bicey. Far sideline in the far corner for Emily Bicey now. Back to Rodning, left wing. Callie goes off the dribble. She'll hand off to Emily Bicey, and they'll say Emily was on the sideline. She stepped out with it, and it'll be a turnover on Southwest. Fourth turnover of the ball game here for the Mustangs. They had 19 last night, trying to sure that up. In the front court, here come the Vikings. Feed it over here inside. Free ball goes up for Kane. She'll cash one in. Allie Kane gets a triple. And now Augustana has 3 of them tonight as they take the lead back by 1. In the front court come the Mustangs. Emily Bicey feed it back out to Rodning. Callie trying to dump down low and reach that time. Halitsky tried to get the entry pass, and on the reach was Paige Peterson. As you mentioned, Peterson had a pretty good ball game the last time they met up, 14 points. And the Mustang lost to Augie on the road. This will be a baseline inbound. Actually, that's 5 fouls now on the Vikings in the first quarter. So it'll be free throws for Taylor Halitsky. Trying to knock things up for the Mustangs once again. A little back and forth ball game here so far. As Halitsky cashes in the free throw, make it 9-9 with 2:59 left here in the first quarter. On our Senex Expressway scoreboard. And second free throw short for Halitsky. Rebound down to Rodning. She'll put it back up and in. Callie Rodning with another bucket gives the Mustangs the lead, 11-9. But here come the Vikings quickly into the front court. Feed it out right wing. Presley O'Farrell, top of the key. 3 balls going up for Hora. She'll cash it in. Excuse me, that is the third 3 ball for the Vikings. They're 3 of 6 from downtown. Gives Augie the lead back, 11-12 here. 2:37 left in the first quarter. Here come the Mustangs into the front court. A long pass here to the right wing to Spicer. Puts up the 3 ball. Rattles in and out. No good. Ball poked in the air and run down by the Vikings. Quickly at the floor is Allie Kane. Kane feeding here left wing for Presley O'Farrell. Back to Kane. A little back and forth and dumping it down low. Here's Peterson. Working on Halitsky. Stop, up and under move. She'll put it up and in. Nice touch by Paige Peterson. Make it 14-11 Vikings as they still sport the full court pressure here. Here's Silva. Taylor picks up the dribble in the backcourt, needs some help, and it's a 10-second call and a turnover on the Mustangs. Their 5th on the ball game. As line change for the Vikings, they'll bring their starting roster back in, and Rodning, Spicer, they'll check out. Hedlund back in, as is Abby Connell. So on the floor for the Mustangs, Silva, Connell, Sarah Bicey, Headland, and Halitsky. Feed here near side for Logan O'Farrell. Kick it back out now over to the far side for Rome. Rome, cross-court pass back to O'Farrell here on the left wing. Fakes the pass and almost threw it right to Abby Connell. She'll hold on, though. Back over to the right wing. This time she's going to get out to Prosser. She'll put up a three. Airmail, but they'll get the rebound underneath. Back out again, Prosser. Top of the key for Rome. Long-range three for her. That's short up the front iron. And the Mustangs will corral the rebound. Taylor Silva brings it in and quickly pushes up the floor for the Mustangs. Leave it back. Halitsky, left wing. Double it down low for Headland. Lauren, one move going to the other side of the paint. Puts it off the glass too strong. And the rebound comes down to Shelby Selland. 14-11. Mustangs trail. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Three ball quickly up for Rust is no good. Nice rebound by Bicey, and on the box out, she'll pick up a foul on Selland. Great positioning by Sarah Bicey. And still get those free throws as there's that'll be the sixth team foul in the quarter for the Vikings. So Sarah will tone the free throw line, and the Mustangs trail 14-11 with 1:49 left in the first quarter. As she will deliver on the first free throw. Does Sarah, picks up her first points of the evening. As Bicey will toe the stripe for her second. That one's good as well. Pulls the Mustangs within one. 14-13 our score. Augie on top. 1:17 left of the quarter. And up the floor come the Vikings. So we go to the right wing now here for Rome. Rome back up top of the key now to the elbow for Rust. Poked away underneath that time by Bicey. Great defense. She'll feed it out to Silva. Taylor will slowly walk it into the front court now. Slow it down. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Mustangs trail by one. She'll take a screen here from Headland. Silva cut off, though. Kick it back out. Now over to the right wing for Connell. Abby will put it on the floor once. Leave it back for Bicey. 12 on the shot clock here. Over to the right wing for Silva. Makes the triple. She'll step back. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Silva trying to work the baseline into the low block. Kick it off far side. Halitsky puts up a three ball. Partially blocked that time off the rim. No good. Headland with the old board. Goes up strong. She'll put it off the glass and gets it to go. Mustangs back on top. 15-14. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Swinging over left wing for O'Farrell. Back out now for Selland. Back to O'Farrell on the left wing. 21 seconds left of the quarter. Over to the right wing now for Rome. Pump fake from three-point land. Skip pass underneath for Rust. Back out now Selland. Now touch pass to Rome. Top of the key. Three balls up off the iron. No good. Halitsky with the board. 10 seconds left of the quarter. Mustangs going to get one more shot at it here before the quarter wraps up. 5 seconds left. Here's Silva. Top of the key. She'll step back to the wing. Poked away for a moment. She'll run it down. Puts a contested shot. No good. Just touches the net out of bounds, but that is the quarter. Pretty good quarter for the Mustangs as well. 15-14 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. Mustangs lead after one. We'll take a break, come back for second quarter action as the Mustangs lead the Vikings here on 105.1 Carl Country. It's Mustang basketball.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Back here at the Orion facility for the second quarter. Mustangs lead the Vikings 15-14 as we just kick off the second. Top the key here for the Vikings with Hora. Hora going to go off the drive to the elbow. Dump it down low for Rust. Rust backs her way down. She'll hand off. And right on the baseline that time, O'Farrell got cut off, and she'll step out of bounds with it. And a turnover on the Vikings as just their fourth of the basketball game. As they'll bring in that full court pressure again here, trying to make the Mustangs turn the ball over. But here comes Rodney into the front court. She's stopped. She's doubled. Skip it out to Spicer, though. Jamie, top of the key with it. She'll set up the offense here. Directs some traffic. She'll take a screen from Hedlund now. Move over to the far side with it. Back up to the right wing for Halitsky. Looking down low. She'll dump it down to Hedlund. Lauren backs her way down, and a flop jump that time. Threw her off a little bit. The shot no good. Rebound down to O'Farrell, though. Here comes Logan into the front court. Feeded far side now. Back to O'Farrell. Leave it left wing now for Hora. Abby off the dribble now. Picks it up. Poked in the air. Picked off. Spicer has it. 5th turnover on the Vikings. Into the front court come the Mustangs on the right wing here with Halitsky. Back to Spicer over to the left wing. Jamie hands off to Rodney. Callie had it poked away for a moment, then corrals. She'll bring it back out top of the key here and leave it behind for Emily Vicey. Emily off the dribble now. Leave it back for Spicer. She curls around. Leave it now for Halitsky, top of the key. Picks up her dribble out to the right wing. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Jamie goes on the attack. She's fouled on the floor this time as a reach is called. It's only... So we're going to get a quick sub here. Is Hedlund going to check out? Sarah Vicey checks in. Baseline inbound here for the Mustangs. As they're ready to swing it in, they'll feed it to Sarah Vicey in the low block. Back out to Emily. Now near corner for Jamie Spicer. 3 balls up. Back iron, no good. Ball batted in there. Goes right to Callie Rodning. The Mustangs will set it up. Back out to Emily Vicey. 3 balls up. Nothing but net. Emily Vicey with a Robert Galswick Agency 3-point shot. Robert Galswick, an American family, bringing in 3-point shots in Mustang games. Mustangs lead 18-14, 8:25 left in the second quarter. Over to the right wing, 3 balls going up this time for Kane. That's no good. Strong off the iron on the far side, run down by Selland. Swing it back out to Kane, now left wing for Logan O'Farrell. She'll go off the drive, kick it back out right wing now for Hora. Back out now Kane, she wants to drive, she's caught up at the left elbow. Leave it near corner. O'Farrell, 3 ball, rattles around and goes. Another triple for Logan O'Farrell, her second of the game. As the Vikings have 4 triples tonight, O'Farrell has 2 of them. Up the floor come the Mustangs, though. A little trap here just across the timeline. Quick timeout by Coach Webb as Roding was in some troubles, ready to throw it off of the Vikings, but quick timeout. And we'll take it with them. 18-17 Mustangs lead, 7:49 left of the second quarter. This is Mustang basketball on 105.1 Carl Country.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Which team can kind of take care of the basketball a little bit more as Augie's been coming out launching threes. 4 of 12 from downtown. The Mustangs 2 of 7. As the Mustangs will inbound. Spicer across the timeline into the front court. Feed it to the elbow here for Rodney. Callie backs her way down, picks up her dribble, and a quick steal underneath for Halitsky. Shot is up, hit the bottom of the iron, no good. Gets her own rebound to the near corner. Connell will spot up for a 3. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound down to Selland. They'll feed it back out now to Hora. She'll come across the timeline over on the far side now. Cross-court pass here to the near side for Presley O'Farrell. Dumping it down low. Quick up another move for Peterson. Puts a shot up. Somehow got it to go through Halitsky and Rodning. Vikings lead now 19-18. Quick pass into the front court here for Sarah Vicey. Feed it near corner. Connell does not take the triple. She'll bring it back out to the right wing. Kick it back out. Jamie Spicer. They'll reset the offense. Jamie moves to the right wing with it here. Looking down low, nothing there. She'll shovel it off here to Sarah Vicey on the right wing. Sarah feeds Callie Rodning. She'll curl around to the elbow, behind the back dribble through the lane. Puts a shot up on the run. No good. Rebound down to Peterson. Peterson quickly feeds it out to Hora. She'll push it into the front court for the Vikings. Leave it back right wing. Presley O'Farrell. Pump fake. Goes through the lane. Puts up a teardrop. Left it short. Gets her own board though. Presley O'Farrell. Feed it out right wing now for Hora. Schilsemata for the left-hand 3 ball. That's no good. Taylor Halitsky will corral the rebound. Taylor's 6th rebound tonight already. And the Mustangs want to slow it down here and get a good set as they trail by 1. 19-18, 6:28 left in the second quarter. Right through the lane, Spicer, kiss off their glass is good. The runner goes as it deadens off the back iron. Mustangs bring the lead back to 1. 3-ball quickly up again. That's good for the Vikings. Allie Kane connects from the far side, and just like that, the Vikings lead 22-20. Up the floor come the Mustangs with Sarah Bicey. Beat it Halitsky. Cut off on the baseline. Back on top of the key. Rodning will put up a 3-ball. That's nothing but net. Callie Rodning connects from downtown. And that's a Robert Goswick American Family 3-point shot for the Mustangs. Puts SMSU back on top. 23-22. Just under 6 minutes left of the half. Presley O'Farrell, top of the key. Feed it over to the right wing for Kane. Back to O'Farrell. Presley on the drive. Goes right into Halitsky. Ooh, they call a blocking foul. Looked like Taylor was set, but O'Farrell hit the deck when she ran into Halitsky. And it'll be a foul here on the Mustangs. Their first of the second quarter. And first of the game. As it'll send Presley O'Farrell to the free throw line. Is Presley 2 points so far on the night. As the first free throw, no good. Oh, and it's shooting foul to boot. Presley O'Farrell, 68% free throw shooter on the year. Missed the first, but she has an opportunity to tie it. As Naomi Rust and Sydney Rome check back in here for the Vikings. Presley's second free throw is no good either. Halitsky pulls in the board. Taylor Halitsky's been all over the glass for the Mustangs, her 7th rebound tonight. Up the floor come the Mustangs. Here's Silva, cut off on the baseline, kicking it back out now to Sarah Bicey. She wants to attack through the lane, dribbles it off. Ooh, a blocking foul here. Looked like she had dribbled it off her foot for a moment, but they'll call a foul on the Vikings. That goes on Logan O'Farrell. That's the top scorer for the Vikings, and it's her second. Baseline inbound here for the Mustangs. Silva feeds it in here, top of the key for Sarah Bicey. Both Bicey's on the floor here for the Mustangs. Here's Halitsky on the attack. She'll kick it out. Emily Bicey, right wing. Cross-court pass, finds Taylor Silva. Working through the lane on the attack. Leave it on Halitsky. Mid-range J. That's up and in. Taylor Halitsky connects. She's got 3 tonight. Mustangs lead 25-22 in the Senex Expressway scoreboard. Here come the Vikings. 5 minutes left in the first half. Feed it over here near side. Quickly on the attack. Matoxin puts up a shot. No good. Batted right out to Rome, though. She'll put up a mid-range J off the glass. No good. Batted out from Russ, but goes right to Emily Bicey. Emily feeds it back here to Taylor Silva. She'll slow it down. Walk into the front court for the Mustangs. Silva over to the right wing with it here. As Taylor wants to go on the drive. Cut off on the baseline. She'll feed it back out now. Headland, as she has it poked away this time by Rome. Rome trying to go coast to coast. One person to beat is Sarah Bicey. Lowers the shoulder, runs through her. Nothing called. The bucket is good. A no call on it. And that brings the Vikings within 1. 25-24 Mustangs lead. 4:20 left here in the first half. Silva, far corner for Sarah Bicey. Back out Taylor Silva, left wing. As she'll pump fake, leave it back now. Halitsky, top of the key. Got a bunch of subs here on the next dead ball. Halitsky on the drive. She's cut off. Feed it back out now. Bad pass, though, goes right to Presley O'Farrell. Presley run on the floor here now. She'll slow it down, move over to the right wing with it. Picks up her dribble, so she'll put up a 3-ball. That's off the iron, no good. And Halitsky touched it last, but then poked it right off of Matoxin's foot. Out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball. Halitsky, Silva, Emily Bicey take a seat. Connell's out there, Rodning, Jamie Spicer. 25-24 in the Senex Expressway scoreboard. 4:02 left in the first half. Inbound to Spicer. Jamie, tough pass. Ooh, corralled though by Rodning quickly. She'll push it in the front court. Callie swinging out far corner. Connell put up a 3-ball. That's a short though. Off the front iron. No good. And Presley O'Farrell with the board. Feed it up here into the front court from Matoxin. Leave it in the corner now. On the dribble is Prosser. Prosser with the wild hook shot up. She got it to go. Banked it in on the far side, outside of the paint. And gives the Mustangs, or actually gives the Vikings the lead, 26-25. 3:30 left in the half. In the front court come the Mustangs. In the near corner for Connell. Back out to Rodney now, right wing. And she'll leave it behind for Spicer. Spicer, she's cut off in the low block. Ball poked away, but goes right to Lauren Headland. Oh, they'll say she double dribbled, though. And it'll be a turnover on the Mustangs. It was a nice little fortuitous bounce right to Headland, but she couldn't hold on. 8th turnover on the Mustangs. As the Vikings bring it in the front court here now on the far side, Presley O'Farrell Back out Prosser, top of the key, back to O'Farrell, right wing, kick it far corner for Matuxen. Back out to Presley, right wing. He's trying to skip it down low for Rust. It's kicked back out to O'Farrell. She'll feed it out to Kane on the right wing. Dumping it to the elbow. Rust will put up the J, left it short. Rebound down to Callie Rodning. Callie trying to work through the double. She'll feed it out here to Spicer. As Rodning on the boards there too. She's got 4 rebounds so far. To go with her 10 points. Leading the Mustangs. Dumping it to Rodning now on the right elbow. Callie squares up. Now she'll back her way down. Puts a shot up off the glass. Somehow gets that one to curl around. Rodning up to 12 tonight. Mustangs take the lead back. 27-26 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. 2:25 left of the half. Feed it out here. Presley O'Farrell left wing. Presley over to the right wing now. 3 balls going up for Prosser. That's off the iron. Rattles around. No good. Batted out of bounds. It's going to be off of Matuxen. And it'll go to the Mustangs. Connell and Sarah Bicey check out. Halitsky and Emily Bicey check in. Selland checks in for Presley O'Farrell. Matuxen takes a seat as well. And Sydney Rome checked back in for the Vikings. 2:16 left of the half. Inbound comes to Halitsky. Feed it back to Rodning now. Mustangs lead at 27-26 here in the first half. Second quarter action. Spicer around midcourt here. Had the ball poked away. Prosser took it right away. She's going to go coast to coast, and she's fouled. Bucket no good. Spicer will have to run it down and pick up the foul, but too easy of a steal that time for Prosser. 9th turnover on the Mustangs. And Prosser is 67% free throw shooter here for the Vikings. So Augustana, 5 points so far off of turnovers for the Mustangs. The first free throw no good for Prosser. Spicer will take a seat. Silva back in. As back to the line is Prosser. She's got 2 points tonight, 1 of 5 from the floor. Cashes in the free throw. We're all knotted up, 27 apiece on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. 1:58 left in the first half. Off the floor comes Silva, crosses over into the front court here. Now moves over to the far side of the floor, left wing. Silva, crossover again. Between the legs dribble. Now it's poked away and picked up by Rust. Another turnover on the Mustangs. Here come the Vikings up the floor. Rome, feed it far side, now in the far corner for Selland. She'll put up the 3 off the iron, no good. A rebound down to Rodning. Callie will dish it out. Silva behind the back. Dribble goes right around the Vikings this time. And back out top of the key for Rodning. She'll leave it back for Silva and set up the offense. And ball poked away again, but it goes right out of bounds this time. Oh, no. They'll say it's off of Rodning. And Halitsky watched it go out of bounds. And I know that Swams brought it up during broadcast, too, and Coach Webb preaches it. Don't ever watch it go out of bounds in case it's off of you. Here come the Vikings now on the attack on the baseline. Cut off is Rome. Feed it back out Prosser through the lane. Kick it back out right wing for Rome. Dump it down low. Selland. Feed it out. Mid-range J from the baseline is good for Prosser. And with that, the Vikings take the lead back. 29-27. Augustana on top. 1:04 left of the second quarter. Here's Silva on the far side with it. Taylor, top of the key. Skip pass down low to Rodning. Callie on the attack. Now feed it back out. Ball poked in the air and picked up by Silva, though. Over to the right wing here for Halitsky. 50 seconds left in the half. 11 on the shot clock. Taylor trying to dump it down low. Bad pass, so it goes right to Selland. Wanted to hit Headland, but here we go with the Vikings. Right side now with Rome. To Prosser. Touch pass left wing for Kane. To the elbow. Dumping it down low for Rust. Too strong, though. Rebound down to Lauren Headland. And the Mustangs hoping to get a bucket before the half to at least tie or take the lead. 27-29, 20 seconds left of the quarter. 18 on the shot clock. Bad pass again. Went for Headland, too far from her. And the Vikings will come back the other way. They'll get the last shot with a quick timeout. From Coach Webb, they'll talk. 16 seconds left of the quarter. On the Senex Expressway scoreboard, 29-27. Vikings on top. It is Mustang basketball on 105.1 Carl Country.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
On top of the Mustangs, 15 seconds left of the quarter and the half. Inbound, Prosser, 12 seconds left. She'll move over to the far side with it. Prosser in the far corner. She'll turn around, feed it back out now to Peterson. Dump it down low for Sellen. Goes right to the glass. Got the bucket. It's up and in. And 2 seconds left. A quick inbound. A quick heave from Taylor Silva. Will be nowhere near it. And the Vikings will move into the half with the lead over the Mustangs. On the Senex Expressway scoreboard, Mustangs trail 27-31 to Augustana. We'll step aside, get into the halftime show. We'll go through our very vital stats and much more. We'll chat with assistant coach Weiss throughout the halftime show as well. And to get into another McDonald's.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for?
Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers.
Feed the pig.
Hopefully we come out just kind of like last night and limit those turnovers in the second half.
And you were able to accomplish that last night. I think there was 14 total in the first half, wound up with 19 in the basketball game, so it's definitely something you can shore up. You brought up the pressure, too. Is that something you kind of made a tweak, too, with that full court pressure?
Yeah, a little bit. We had a plan of how we were going to break it, and it was open, and now they've made an adjustment, so we made a little adjustment of how we're going to break that press.
All right, Coach. Well, get after it this second half and hopefully come out with a W.
Yep, let's go.
All right, that's assistant coach Weiss joining us here in the halftime show as we wrap up the halftime already. As, of course, take one more look at the Senex Expressway scoreboard. 31-27 as we get things ready to rock here moving into our third quarter. So you heard right there, Coach Weiss said they're ready to make some adjustments and get through that press and hopefully limit the turnovers, as that was an issue in the first half there too. 13 total. That's just one shy of what they had in the first half last night against Wayne State College. And like we said, they wrapped it up with 19 total last time. So hopefully they can make that similar adjustment as we're ready for the third quarter. Mustangs going to inbound the basketball here to start the third quarter. Far sideline inbound, and they'll move right to left in your radio dial here in the second half. Rodney looking for some help. She'll feed it into the backcourt to Silva. Poked it up in the air, but she will run it down. Taylor going to bring it back across the timeline here into the front court. On the left wing with it. Feed it back out. Halitsky, top of the key. Kick it right wing now for Connell. Doesn't like what she sees. Feed it back out. Dumping it down low now to Hedlund. Back on her way down. One move. Goes the opposite way. Turn around. Up the glass. Just no good. Rebound to herself, though. Pokes it back up, and then she's fouled. Takes a shot in the face after she pulled in the board. That'll go on Logan O'Farrell, and I believe that is her third foul. It is Logan's third foul. Is Hedlund able to get the offensive board? She's actually kind of grasping her nose a little bit here. Looks like she's all right. No blood on the floor or anything like that. So Lauren ready to rock after her old board there. Feed it back in. Rodney, she's cut off in the low block. She's doubled now. Tries to step through. Throws a wild shot up off their iron and got it to go. Callie Rodney, desperation shot falls. She's up to 14. And the Mustangs close the gap here in the third quarter. Quick pass down low, though, to Logan O'Farrell on the run. Puts up a teardrop. She got it to go. As the Mustangs give one right back after they had picked one up here. 33-29 the score. Vikings lead. 9-11 left here in the third quarter. As Silva works into the front court on the right wing. Leaving behind here for Connell. Abby going to feed it out to Halitsky. Taylor picks up her dribble. Try to feed Rodney on the run. Couldn't get it there. It's poked away. Back up the floor. Here comes Prosser. Trying to go coast to coast with it. Stops, pops. She'll put it up and in. Close range Jay Prosser gets the bucket to go. And another bucket off a turnover for the Vikings. Quickly up the floor come the Mustangs. Here, top of the key was Silva. Leave it back now for Halitsky. Feed it back right wing here for Silva. She'll hand off to Connell. She'll take over on the right wing. Now on top of the key here for Rodning. Callie calling for a screen, looking for some help now. Hand off to Silva instead. She'll take a screen from Headland. Backing away down. She's at the elbow. Kicking it back out now. Shot clock winding down. Free ball for Halitsky. Nothing but net. Taylor Halitsky connects from three. A Robert Gulsick American Family three-point shot for the Mustangs. And they pull within three, 35-32. Here come the Vikings on the left wing. Now Prosser to Rome. Top of the key. She'll go off the dribble. Long range two on the run. Is off the iron. No good. Taylor Silva with the board. Silva lost it for a moment. Halitsky picks it up and feeds it right back to Taylor. She'll walk into the front court. On the Senex Expressway, scoreboard 35-32. Mustangs trail with 8 minutes left of the third. On the right wing, now with Connell. Skip it to the right elbow for Halitsky. Backs her way down, turn around, feed it down low to Headland in the paint. One move, now she'll go to the left side. Left-handed shot, no good. She's fouled. As that's going to go on Shelby Selland. And it'll send Lauren Headland to the free throw line.
Vikings foul number 40, Shelby Selland. Her second personal foul, second team foul.
As this will be Lauren's first trip to the free throw line tonight. She does have 2 points, 4 rebounds. As Lauren's first free throw is back iron, no good. As Headland, 61% free throw shooter for the Mustangs. Trying to close the gap a little bit more here with their second free throw. That one's going to rattle around and go. Gets it to fall. Lauren's up to 3 points tonight for the Mustangs. Mustangs trail by 2, 7:43 left in the third quarter. Here's Prosser, top of the key for the Vikings. Skip pass to the left wing for O'Farrell. This is Logan O'Farrell. Goes off the drive now, leave it to the elbow for Rome. Back out O'Farrell, wide open look from top of the key. Three balls good. Logan O'Farrell with her third triple tonight for the Vikings. 38-33. Vikings on top, 7:20 left here in the third quarter. Here come the Mustangs. Over to the right wing now for Connell. Connell had it poked away and dribbles it right on the sideline. Quick hands from Sydney Rome. And another turnover on the Mustangs. That'll be their 14th of the ball game. As the Vikings walking up into the front court here with Prosser, top of the key. One dribble over to the near side. Now in the corner, it's going to be Selland up for a three. That's short off the front iron. Rebound comes down to Connell. She'll feed it off to Silva. Pushing the tempo across the far sideline into the front court. Now she'll slow it down, set up the offense. Trying to skip past, kicked by the Vikings. Wanted to feed it to Headland in the low block. As Lauren would have been working on O'Farrell on that possession, I should say on that setup. Normally it's Selland or Rust. Baseline inbound for the Vikings. Feed it out top of the key for Halitsky. Taylor surveys the defense. Nothing there. She'll leave it out now for Rodney, who takes over the top of the key. Left wing now for Silva. Near corner Halitsky. She'll put up a three ball. Left it well short. And it's going to be an air ball. Run down by Rome. She's looking to push the tempo the other way. Rome stops and pops in the middle of the paint. No good. Callie Rodney will benefit on the rebound. And then turn it back over. Jay up for Prosser is good. And a quick foul on the inbound from Rust here. Silva got the entry pass from out of bounds, and Rust kind of gave her a little shove. Sarah Bicey going to check in here. Headland will take a seat. So another quick turnover in there on the Mustangs. 16 total so far now in the ball game. 3 already in the second half. There's still 6:30 left of the third quarter. Again, little full court pressure supported by the Vikings. Little one-on-one full court pressure. Rodney brings it up front court now. Top of the key crossover working through the lane as she's going to see the call blocking foul. Looks like it. On the attack was Rodney as she went for a spill that time. They're going to call Rust on the foul. That's Naomi's third foul here. One of the bigs here for Augustana. As Callie Rodney will tilt the strike. And her first free throw is no good off the front iron. As Presley O'Farrell is going to check in for Naomi Rust for the Vikings. So both O'Farrells on the floor now for the Vikings. As Connell checks out, Jamie Spicer in for the Mustangs. Browning 14 points so far tonight, leading the Mustangs. 6 rebounds to go with that. As Callie will attempt her second free throw here. And this free throw is good. Gets Rodney up to 15 for the Mustangs, a team high. And up the floor come the Vikings. Pump fake from Rome. Near corner, she'll do the step back three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound down low for Logan O'Farrell. Shot is up and in. Offensive board for the Vikings. Logan O'Farrell gets another bucket. And she's up to 13. Up the floor quickly coming the Mustangs. Silva going right through the lane. Skip pass down low for Haletsky. Extra pass down to Spicer, left wing. Jamie going to feed it back out to Rodney, top of the key with it. Leave it back for Spicer. She'll go on the dribble. Around to the elbow. She's cut off. Now feed it back out. Spicer, right wing. Going through the lane. Puts up a wild shot. A runner. No good. Batted in the air. Goes right to Rodney. She'll put it up and in. Off of O'Farrell to Rodney. Gets the board. Now she's up to 17. Up the floor come the Vikings. Skip it out now. Top of the key now for Logan O'Farrell. She'll go on the drive. Puts up a runner on the left side of the paint. She got it to go. Logan O'Farrell showing why she is the leading scorer for the Vikings. She's up to 15. And she averages about 12 and a half a game. That's the leading scorer for the Vikings. And they lead 44-36, 5:14 left of the third quarter. Right through the lane. Haletsky got swatted on her way through the lane. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Selland with the block. She will check out now and replaced by Paige Peterson. Peterson, 6'1" junior out of Jamestown, North Dakota. Baseline inbound here for the Mustangs. Dump it down low. Rodding. Another bucket up and in. Went right at Peterson. Mustangs trail, though, 44-38 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. Quickly at the floor, Prosser on the far side with it. Picks up her dribble. Feed it out now to Rome. Top of the key to Presley O'Farrell. Dump it down low to Peterson. Turn around, Jay. That's no good. Another rebound down to Callie Rodning as well. Her 8th board. She has 19 points. Rodning having a phenomenal game again. Kick it out near side. Sarah Bicey, 3 ball. Nothing but net. Sarah Bicey left open in the corner. Mustangs 5 of 13 from downtown, 38%. That's a Robert Galsworth Agency 3-point shot for the Mustangs. As they trail by 3. On the run, though. Prosser, wild shot through the lane. Kiss off the glass is good. Prosser on the attack that time. She's up to 11. 5 of 9 from the floor. Up the floor come the Mustangs. Feed it to Spicer, going right through the lane with it. Stops in the middle of the paint. Kiss off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. And Jamie will step back out beyond the perimeter here and reset the offense. Leave it back for Rodning. Top of the key. She wants to attack. She's cut off on the baseline, but she'll still go strong to the rack. No good. Peterson on the rebound, and here come the Vikings quickly up the floor. In transition, Rome stops and pops outside the paint. Got it to go. Sydney Rome in transition. 4 points tonight. And we'll get a quick foul, though, on Prosser. Is a little full court pressure applied, and should have our media timeout here. On the Senex Expressway scoreboard, Mustangs trailing the Vikings 41-48. 3:49 left in the third quarter. It is Mustang basketball here on 105.1. Carl.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Back to the RA facility on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. Augustana on top of SMSU, 48-41 here in the third quarter. 3:49 left of the third, and tail of the game so far. The Mustangs turning the ball over too much. 16 total turnovers, resulting in 17 Augustana points. 14 Augustana points. And the Spicer toes the stripe. Her first free throw is good. It's Jamie. Tied as the second leading scorer for the Mustangs tonight with 6. And make it 7. Mustangs trail 48-43. Quickly at the floor come the Vikings. Far side, Rome will put up the J on the run right away, and she'll hit it. Tough shot for Sydney Rome. The Vikings 21 of 47 from the floor, shooting 44%. Quickly up the floor, tough pass, turnover on the Mustangs. Connell could handle it. Here come the other way. Presley O'Farrell, kick it out near side. Prosser, top of the key, touch pass. Kane to left wing now for Rome. That shot is up, air ball, but rebound down to Presley. She read it the whole way and got the bucket. 52-43. Mustangs trail, 3:17 left in the third quarter. As Sarah Bicey works into the front court here for the Mustangs. Almost picked off again. We'll get a quick foul here as Prosser trying to get a quick steal and running into the back of Jamie Spicer that time. Coach Kraus not too happy about it, but Jamie corralled the pass and took some contact. As they get 2 shots here. 5 team fouls here in the third quarter. First free throw, rattles around, got it to deaden off the back iron. And it goes. Spicer connecting from the free throw line. She has 8 tonight. Second leading scorer for the Mustangs. And another free throw, good as well. 9 points for Jamie Spicer. She will check out. Silva checks in. And Abby Connell will check out here as well. Emily Bicey checks in. 45-52, Mustangs trail Augustana. 3:06 left in the third quarter. Over on the right wing here, Kane feed it to the middle of the paint. Rome, another J, that's no good. Got her own offensive board though, and the ball poked away. Ooh, a foul here on Sarah Bicey. Call for the reach. As Coach Kraus pleading on the other end. Finally shows up. The Augustana faithful with a Bronx cheer for that. As it's actually only the Mustangs' 4th personal foul of the ball game. 3 ball up, no good for Prosser. An easy board down for Headland. Lauren pulls in her 5th rebound here tonight. Silva up across the timeline here for the Mustangs. Over to the right wing, she'll hand off now for Emily Bicey. Emily kick it back out now, riding around the Mustang emblem. Callie going to hand off left wing here for Sarah Bicey. Sarah goes on the dribble. And, oh my goodness, that is a weak foul. Called a charge. Augie was not even set. The officials say that Sarah pushed off. And they're trying to even the foul gap here. It'll be a turnover instead. Come up the floor here for Augustana. Into the front court with Hora. Back to Hora now, top of the key, feeding to the left wing for Kane. Kick it Hora out top of the key. Picks up her dribble, feed it out to Rome, right wing. Takes the pass, she'll put up a 3 ball. That one's no good. Rebound down to Sarah Bicey. Sarah leaves it back for Rodney. She'll swing it out Silva. She'll push the tempo into the front court for the Mustangs. 2:14 left in the third quarter. Leave it to a trailing Rodney. Pump fake. Couple of dribbles. She'll leave it back now left wing here for Bicey. Sarah handoff now to Silva. Silva steps back. Let things progress a little. Now she'll hand off to Rodney. Callie from the left elbow. Backing her way down now. Picks up her dribble. Back out Sarah Bicey. Top of the key. She'll go driving right through the lane. Extra pass down low for Headland. Too strong. No good. Rodney gets the board. Misses that one. And it'll be pulled in by Headland. And a foul. And they're going to call a foul on Callie Rodney on the rebound. And I understand Augustana has a boatload more fouls than the Mustangs, but some pretty weak calls the last couple times down the floor in favor of the Vikings. Gotta roll with it. Emily Bicey get a check out here. Jamie Spicer back in. Callie Rodney will check out with her 3rd foul now. And Halitsky comes back in. Mustangs trail on the Seneca Expressway scoreboard, 52-45. 1:47 left in the third quarter. Hora going to hand off now to Kane. Kane going to feed over to the right wing now for Matuxon. Over to the left wing now, Hora, and quick pass to Peterson off her fingertips and out of bounds. A turnover on the Vikings. And that's just the 6th turnover on Augustana, their first here in the second half. So they'll get a quick stoppage of play as Lauren Head has to tie her shoe here. And now we'll get an inbound. A little four-court pressure supported again by the Vikings. Feed it into Silva. Taylor lets things clear a little bit. It's more of a one-on-one trap. Or pressure, I should say. They're looking for a trap. Up the floor comes Silva, and she'll go right through the lane this time. Kick it out far side. Spicer, good look at a 3 ball from the right wing. In and out, no good. Batted away. They'll say it's off of Headland, out of bounds. And we'll head Augie's way. And a little full court pressure trying to be supported by the Mustangs now, too. They're caught out of sorts. Headland steps in front, though, picks it off. Lauren still trying to corral. She holds on and feeds it out to Spicer. Kick it Silva. She wants to attack. Extra pass down low for Headland. Shot is up. That's good. She'll head to the free throw line. got it to rattle around with the contact. And Lauren Hedlund will head to the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Laura Hedlund at the line, shooting one.
It's 5 points tonight for Hedlund. As Lauren tills the stripe for one, trying to connect on the three-point play. She gets it. Mustangs cut the lead down. It's 52-48 in favor of the Vikings. 1:10 left in the third quarter. So full court pressure supported by the Mustangs now. Here's Presley O'Farrell into the front court for the Vikings. Presley, skip pass to the far side, kicked out of bounds by Silva. Stay here with Augie. Trying to feed it to Metaxen in the corner.
We're good. Hey! Uno!
As they'll inbound just in front of their own bench here in the front court. Kick it out now, Kane, top of the key. Kane to the right wing now, dump it down low for Peterson. Backs her way down, and she'll step out on the baseline. I do believe she did. That's a turnover on the Vikings. Peterson lost track of where she was on the floor there. Just the 8th turnover here on Augie, and a quick turnover from the Mustangs on the inbound. Here's Presley O'Farrell, puts up a runner. That's in. Nothing but net. Mustangs not taking care of the basketball here tonight, as that is 19 turnovers. And now Helitsky trying to get across the timeline. Feed it into Silva. She'll get across midcourt. Taylor, left wing, on the top of the key. Stepping back now, going to reset the offense. 30 seconds left in the third quarter, 14 on the shot clock. Leave it back for Spicer on the right wing. She'll take a screen, put up a long-range three. That one is rushed. That's batted in the air, picked up by Presley O'Farrell. And Augie going to slow it down and get one more shot here before the end of the quarter. 15 seconds left of the quarter. Feed it over to the right wing for Presley O'Farrell. Surveys the defense, kick it back out. Now Kane, top of the key, comes over to the right wing. Feed it to O'Farrell. 6 seconds on the clock here. She'll drive through the lane, puts up a runner. One-handed, no good. Ball on the ground. Hedlund will get the rebound, and that'll be the buzzer for the third quarter. So back and forth yet. The Mustangs still trying to close the gap, though, as the third quarter in the books. On the Cenex Expressway scoreboard, Augustana leads 54-48 over the Mustangs. We'll come back with fourth quarter action. It's Mustang basketball on 105.1 Call Country.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
MSU Mankato takes down Winona State 78-71. Northern State, they cruise past Bemidji State 76-55. Upper Iowa, they defeat Concordia St. Paul 51-43. That's a good win for the Peacocks. U-Mary, they take down Duluth 65-51. Crookston falls to Moorhead 65-55. And St. Cloud defeats Minot State 76-69. That is your McDonald's around the NSIC. Into the fourth quarter now, inbound for the Vikings over on the right wing with Presley O'Farrell. That's Logan O'Farrell over to the left wing now for Rome. Rome going to swing it right wing for Prosser, back to Rome. Top of the key, touch pass far side now for O'Farrell. Dump it down low here for Rust. Rust will back her way down, use that elbow to clear some space, puts up the hook, and that's good. Naomi Rust will cash that one in and extend the lead for the Vikings to 8. Off the floor come the Mustangs. In the front court here with Rodning. Callie bumped off the ball there for a moment, picks up her dribble, looking to hand it off to Silva. She'll hit the deck, though. Got tied up. Needs some help now, and got a count going. She'll get it over to Spicer. Spicer find Hedlund in the low block. One shot off the glass. Got it to go. Good take by Lauren Hedlund. Mustangs cut the lead to 6 here early in the fourth quarter. To the far side now, Prosser. Over to the right wing for Rome. She'll pump fake, step back, and throw it back out to the right wing. Prosser going to feed it into the paint for Rust. Extra pass now. O'Farrell runs the baseline, puts a wild shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Callie Rodning, and that'll be enough for another double-double for Callie Rodning. 19 points, 10 rebounds here tonight. That is the 6th consecutive double-double for Callie Rodning. Halitsky on the drive right through the lane. Shot is rejected, though. Held in by Hedlund. Tries to force it out to the far side and gets it to Rodning. Callie hits the deck this time, though. Feeds it underneath to Hedlund. Backs away down 5 on the shot clock. Puts a shot of it. Got the rim. No good. And a rebound down to Prosser. She wants to push the tempo for the Vikings. Into the near corner now. Touch pass, Prosser right wing. Extra pass now left wing for Rome. Rome goes off the dribble from the elbow. Feed it back out, Prosser. To Rome, top of the key, dumping it down low. Rust, extra pass to Selland. She'll feed Rust now for a mid-range J from the baseline. No good. Rodney on the other board. Her 11th. It's tied up and knocked out of bounds off of the Vikings. With some subs here, too, is Sarah Bicey, Abby Kahn will check in. Halitsky and Spicer will check out. Callie Rodney, 11 boards, adding to that double-double here tonight with her 19 points. 56-50. Vikings on top. 8 minutes left in the ball game. Rodney from the right elbow. Feed it out far side now for Connell. Kick it left wing here for Silva. Silva turns around, fakes one way, goes the other way, fakes the pass, goes right to the rim. No good. Batted around up in the air. And Silva holds on, and Hedlund steps on the baseline with it. Both Taylor Silva and Lauren Hedlund trying to save it. Step on the baseline in the process. And they'll hand the basketball back over to the Vikings. All the turnovers mounting up, and there's turning into points as well. 18 points off turnovers for the Vikings. On the run, Rome's cut off in the paint. Try to feed it back out to the right wing. Gets it to Prosser. She'll sift through the paint. Blocked by Lauren Hedlund. And then tied up by Prosser. It'll be a foul on Prosser, as that'll be her third foul here tonight. As Taylor Silva will get a breather here. Jamie Spicer checks in. As we sit 56-50 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard, Augustana leading, 7:33 left in the ball game. Rust will check out. Presley O'Farrell checks in for the Vikings. Full court pressure supported by Augustana. Rodding looking to inbound, looking for some help. Feeds it into Connell as there's a quick timeout, actually. Coach Webb called a timeout, and we'll take it with him here. Senex Expressway scoreboard shows 56-50, Augustana leading Southwest. 7:32 to play. It's Mustang basketball on 105.1 Carl Country.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay. But remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
As the Vikings, they've turned it over 8 times so far tonight, been taking care of the basketball. See what Coach Webb dials up, trying to get by that full court pressure here. That's the reason he had to call a timeout this last time. Rodney will be ready to inbound. As Callie going to feed it in to Sarah Bicey. Sarah puts it on the floor, and she'll bring it up across the timeline here for the Mustangs. Feed it out, Rodney now right wing, lets everybody clear. Callie feeds it back to Spicer, and she'll set up the offense. Jamie off the dribble, takes a screen from Hedlund. Prosser runs right through it, down low. Actually, feed it back out, Rodney, top of the key. Rodney backs her way down, feed it back out to Spicer. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jamie goes right to the rim, got it up, no good though. Quickly in transition off the rebound. Here come the Vikings. Presley O'Farrell right through the lane. High off the glass, no good. Rodney skies for another rebound. Got her 12th rebound tonight. As Callie has her 6th double-double in a row after tonight, and she's trapped here on the near sideline. Trying to feed it out, ball poked out loose. The Vikings pick it up, just launched back out and run down by the Mustangs. Spicer picks it up. Jamie back into the front court here. She'll move out, reset the offense. Mustangs only down by 6, 6.5 to play. Spicer, leave it for Rodney on the right wing. Callie drives, backing her way down, turnaround, splits the defense, shot is up and in, and she'll head to the free throw line. How she got that to go is beyond me. Grazed the front iron, trickles over and in.
Personal foul, second team foul.
As Callie Rodning up to 21 points. She just set her career high against UMary a couple of games ago with 24. So Rodning will tilt the stripe, and the free throw rattles out, no good. Rebound down to the Vikings. I don't know how they got that in. I thought she stepped on the baseline with it. Up the floor come the Vikings, though. Feed it back to a trailing Logan O'Farrell. 3 ball is up. That's cash. What an unfortunate break for the Mustangs. I thought they stepped on the baseline out of bounds. They get a 3 ball the other way. That's a big swing. 59-52, Vikings on top. 6 minutes to play. In the front court, Rodning, she's going to go right through the lane, hard to the rim. Some contact, no good. Hedlund had the board, pops it up in the air. It's off of Lauren and out of bounds. So Rodning thought maybe there's a little contact there to get a foul, but nothing whistled. As Halitsky checks back in, she'll replace Hedlund. Silva replaces Spicer. And Emily Bicey going to check in here as well for Abby Connell. 5:57 to play. Mustangs trail 59-52 here in the fourth quarter. Little full court pressure sported here by the Mustangs. Over to the far side, though, with Hora as she'll work into the front court. She'll go dribble drive through the lane, puts up a runner. That's up and in. How she got that one to go. Just launched left-handed through the lane, cashed it in. Here come the Mustangs, trailing by 9 now. 5:30 to play. Into the front court, Silva. Handoff now, Rodning curls around through the paint. Extra pass now near corner for Bicey. This is Sarah. Leave it back out. Now Silva kick it near corner for Rodning. Callie thought about the triple. Doesn't pop this one, though. She'll go off the drive. Working the baseline. Gets down a low block. Partially blocked. It is a foul. Rodning going to head to the free throw line again.
Vikings foul on number 40, Shelby Selleck.
As tonight, Callie 4 of 6 from the free throw line. She'll get a couple more here. And she's got 21 points, 12 rebounds tonight. As we'll get first free throw attempt here. And that one's up and in. Extends Rodning up to 22 points here tonight. As Callie career high rebounds is 14. 2 shy of that. 24 her career high in points. She's 2 shy of that. As the free throw in and out, no good. Bicey pokes at this one. It's out of bounds off of Sarah. We'll go the other way. So Rodning connects on a 1 of 2 from the line. And she'll check out as Hedlund checks back in. 61-53. Mustangs trail, 5:17 to play. Little one-on-one full-court pressure. They're looking for that trap here. Over to the near side for Peterson. Feed it back out. Hora now to the left wing. O'Farrell. Kick to the far corner for Presley O'Farrell. Over to the right wing. Rome. She'll spot it for a 3. Off the front iron. No good. Long rebound down. Hora picks it up. She'll go to the baseline. Puts up a runner. No good. Batted in the air. A whistle blown as O'Farrell took a shot there and hit the deck. They'll call Emily Bicey on the foul here. And it looks like we'll get the media timeout. 4:59 to play. Mustangs trail 61-53 to Augustana. It's Mustang basketball here on 105.1 Call Country. Here at the RA facility. Mustangs trail the Vikings 61-53 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. 4:59 left in the ball game. And an inbound coming for the Vikings from the baseline in the front court. Rome ready to swing this one in. She'll kick it out top of the key to Hora. Key to left wing for O'Farrell. Logan back on top of the key now. Touch pass right wing for Presley O'Farrell. Presley, one dribble over to the near corner now. Dumping it down low for Paige Peterson. Backing her way down on Hedlund. Turnaround Jay. That one's a nice defense by Hedlund. Thrown back out to the baseline. Thrown back in right to the Mustangs. Sarah Vicey pulls it down. Gets it poked away by Peterson. Peterson feet to the lane for O'Farrell. She has it stripped by Silva, but she'll run it down herself. Presley feed it to Logan O'Farrell. Back out top the key for Hora. The Vikings get to reset. Presley O'Farrell on the right wing takes the screen from Peterson. Skip pass to the top of the key. Now swing it to left wing for Rome. Rome dribble once. Kick it back out top of the key. Hora spot up free ball. That's off the glass. No good. Batted around. It's loose. It's off of O'Farrell and will go the Mustangs' way.
Checking in for the Mustangs.
Callie Rodney will check in and replace Sarah Vicey. The Mustangs are going to claw their way back in here. Only down 8. Inbound to Silva. Silva bringing up the floor now across the timeline. 4:10 left in the basketball game. 61-53 Mustangs trail. Halitsky, right elbow to the left elbow now for Hedlund. Jump it down low, Halitsky. One dribble, right to the glass. She'll get it off the board and in. 61-55 Mustangs trail. 3:57 to play. Here comes Augustana, right wing now here for O'Farrell. This is Presley O'Farrell. Off the dribble, swing it back out to Hora, right wing. Feed it to the elbow now for Logan O'Farrell. Puts it on the floor, outside of the paint, puts up a runner, no good. It's short, and a rebound back to Logan O'Farrell. Back out to Rome now. Kick it O'Farrell, left wing, pump fake, she's doubled. Logan swings it back out to Rome, top of the key. Rome going to dump it down low for Peterson. Extra pass, right wing. Hora now into the corner, baseline working. Presley O'Farrell puts up a teardrop. She gets it to go. Presley O'Farrell from the baseline. Cashes one in, and she's got 6 tonight. Up the floor come the Mustangs. Here's Halitsky going right through the lane, off the glass, too strong, no good. Batted out. Ooh, she basically volleyball passed it out to Silva, but she stepped on the baseline in the process. 21 turnovers here for the Mustangs.
Checking in for the Mustangs.
Has them down 8. Silva going to check out. Spicer checks in. Full court pressure applied by the Mustangs. Hora going to swing it far side now for Rome. Skip pass back to Hora here in the backcourt. Now swing it front court for Logan O'Farrell on the right wing. O'Farrell, top of the key now for Hora. Couple of dribbles now. Swing it right wing here for Logan O'Farrell. To Presley in the near corner. Presley looking down low. Skips it there to Peterson. Peterson backs her way down. She's cut off by Hedlund. Turns around, puts a shot rejected by Lauren Hedlund. Ball loose on the ground. Comes right back out to the Vikings. Presley O'Farrell, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Puts up a run. She's blocked again. And a shot clock violation. Nice defense by the Mustangs. See if they credit both of them to Hedlund, as Lawrence pulled in some shot blocking the last few games. Has had a career high 4 shots rejected last night, 3 tonight. So Lauren, 12 blocks on the season coming in. She adds 3 more tonight. Inbound for the Mustangs, trailing 63-55 to only 2:40 to play. Got to get to the floor here and get some buckets. Spicer across the timeline with a crossover. Leave it back for Rodney. Callie works over to the right wing with it now to the elbow. She stops, skips it out. Hedlund at the free throw line. Lauren looking down low. She'll dump it to Rodney. Too strong, though. Poked in the air. Picked off by the Vikings. Here's Rome into the front court with it. Now she'll slow it down. Sydney steps up to the three-point line. Kick it far side for Hora. Dump it down low for Selland. Selland going to get back to left wing. Feed it in the middle of the lane for Rome. Shot is up off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Taylor Halitsky. Taylor with her 8th board tonight. Across the timeline with Rodney. Rodney going to feed the left wing for Spicer. 2 minutes to play. Mustangs down by 8. Rodney, left wing here for Halitsky. Taylor off the dribble, over to the right elbow, back on her way down. Feed it out Spicer, thought about the 3, doesn't take it. She cuts through the lane, she's rejected by O'Farrell. Ball poked around and run down by Logan O'Farrell. Mustangs hand it right back over. 23rd turnover in the ball game. Out to the top of the key here, O'Farrell, now over to the right wing here. Down low, could have feed it to Selland, works through, almost rejected by Hedlund. They'll say a foul though this time, and send Shelby Selland to the free throw line. That's just Lauren's first foul of the game. Selland with an opportunity to give the Vikings a 10-point lead, though. 1:35 to play. As we get a plethora of substitutions here. First free throw is good for Selland. Prauser checks in for the Vikings, and Hora takes a seat. Vicey and Hedlund will take a seat as Connell and Silva come back in. Rodney will take a seat here, too. And Emily Weiss will go in. Second free throw coming here for Selland. She's got 3 tonight, and the free throw is good. Makes it a 10-point lead. And the Vikings going to take a timeout. 65-55 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. Vikings lead the Mustangs, 1:35 to play. It's SMSU basketball at 105.1 Call Country.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
A 10-point lead for Augustana. 65-55, 1:35 left at the ball game. It is Mustang basketball. Need to get some buckets to fall in a hurry here. As the inbound from Roding in the far corner. Full court pressure sported by the Vikings. Silva trapped on the baseline. Ball poked out of bounds off the Vikings. O'Farrell knocked it out of bounds. Connell going to check out. Sarah Bicey checks in. Now the inbound from the far sideline. Just 1:30 left of the basketball game. Inbound from Roding. Feed it to Silva. Silva walks into the trap. Not get it out of there. Throws it out Rodney, and a quick timeout from Coach Webb. We'll take it with him. Just a quick timeout for Coach Webb. Wanting to get things set up. 1:25 left to the ball game. Mustangs trail 65-55. It is SMSU basketball on 105.1 Call Country.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
.55 on the Senex Expressway scoreboard. Mustangs trailing Augustana. 1:25 left of the ball game. Via far sideline inbound here for Southwest. Rodney to send this one on in. Looking to inbound. Feed it into Bicey. Here's Sarah. Sarah works around. Get it out to Silva. They'll work into the front court with it. Silva on the right wing now. Hands off Spicer. Spicer kick it out now. Sarah Bicey top of the key. Goes off the dribble right to the lane. Extra pass to Rodney. Goes right to the rack. She'll get it up and in. And Skyly Rodney ties her career high with 24 points here tonight. Mustangs still down, though, by 8. In the front court come the Vikings. Cross-court pass to O'Farrell. She'll corral. Picked up by Bicey. Logan O'Farrell, and she'll be fouled by Sarah Bicey. Mustangs looking for that steal on the inbound. That's Sarah's second foul. It's the third team foul here in the fourth quarter. 57 seconds left. Mustangs down by 8. Far sideline inbound here for Augie. Rome swinging in Prosser. Prosser going to dump it to the elbow now. To O'Farrell, right wing. Logan will fake the triple. Doesn't need to take the shot. And a quick foul is, see if it's on Silva or Bicey. They'll give this one to Bicey, her third. And one more foul. It'll send the Vikings to the free throw line. Is Hedlund going to check in and replace Taylor Silva. As a near sideline inbound, O'Farrell launches it in to Rome. Feed it far side for Presley O'Farrell, and she'll be fouled. And this will send Presley to the free throw line. Mustangs looking for some missed free throws here. Is Presley O'Farrell, a 68% free throw shooter. And Presley 0 for 2 at the free throw line so far. And, of course, knocks this one down. 7 points tonight for Presley O'Farrell. Extends the Viking lead to 9. Hedlund will check out here. Roding in there. As Presley O'Farrell toes the stripe for a second free throw, gets that one as well. 10-point lead for the Vikings, 48 seconds left. Here comes Spicer up the floor for Southwest. Top of the key, leave it back now. Rodney, Callie, swinging it back out now. Spicer, long-range three ball, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Selland, and they will foul Selland quickly, and she'll head to the free throw line. Just 36 seconds left of the ball game, as they're going to send Brianna Von Walde back in here, as well as Taylor Silva. Be the last time the Mustang ladies see the home floor this season, as they'll wrap up the regular season on the road next week against Mankato and Concordia. Free throw no good for Selland. Spicer checks in. Halitsky out, or I should say Halitsky and Spicer out. Von Walde and Silva in. Of course, senior night here. Silva, Connell, Von Walde, all seniors for the Mustangs. Their last time on the R facility floor. Free throw good for Selland. Extends it to an 11-point lead. They roll the basketball in. 36 seconds left. Here's Silva. Top the key. Feed it back now. Rodney going to leave it out left wing here for Bicey. Bicey going to feed it back now. Silva. Top of the key. Silva to the elbow. Rodney. Callie one dribble going through the paint. Turnaround shot is rejected out of bounds. It'll stay here with Southwest. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 23 on the game clock. Bicey and Spicer check in. Connell checks out, as does Silva. And Ivy Connell and Brianna Von Walde sub out of the R facility for the last time in their Mustang career. And now Hedlund back in, and Brianna Von Walde does the same. All three seniors for the Mustangs check out for the final time here at the RA facility. An inbound for Jamie Spicer, 23 seconds left. Kick it far side, poked out of bounds by the Vikings. We'll do it all over again. As we sit 68-57. Vikings lead, 22 seconds to play. Baseline inbound for the Mustangs. Feed it in. Rodney had it poked away for a moment. She'll pick it up, and a foul on the Vikings. Just the fourth team foul in the quarter for the Vikings, so nobody hitting the free throw line yet. 20 seconds left. Spicer will inbound again. 20 seconds left of the ball game here. Spicer swinging in for Sarah Bicey, picked off by Presley O'Farrell. And that's going to wrap things up. The 23rd turnover of the game for the Mustangs as the Vikings get in the front court. Coach Webb says no fouls. And that'll wrap things up for the women's game as they fall here to Augustana. Another hard-fought ball game. It's come up a little bit short. 68-57 the final on the Cenex Expressway scoreboard as the Mustangs fall to Augustana. They have one more.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive.